Good morning, friends. Today we will discuss about the pollution of air and water part 3. Here in this session we will discuss few topics like water pollution, water pollutants, case study the Ganga action plan, control of water pollution, potable water, purification of water and 3 R's. So let us start the session. First it is about water pollution. We know that water is used for various activities, but human beings are responsible for making it dirty. Why? Because we are washing clothes, we are bathing, we are doing several activities, so that makes our water dirty. Meaning thereby is that we are adding some harmful materials to the water that spoil its quality and change its smell and color. So whenever some harmful substances are added to water and by addition of these harmful substances, it makes our water unfit for drinking and for other uses also. Then it is said to be, or it is called as water pollution. Here you can see that how water is polluted. Here also this figure also shows about the water pollution. Now let us see what are the water pollutants. Whenever some harmful substances are added to the water, then these substances pollute the water. So these substances that pollute the water are called as water pollutants. And the main water pollutants are sewage. Sewage means it is the liquid waste that comes out from our house, industries, etc. Toxic chemicals. In daily life we are using certain chemicals. So those chemicals also pollute the water. Silt. The silt is going to the water bodies due to soil erosion. Effluents. Effluents is also the industrial liquid waste that contains several heavy metals, harmful chemicals also. Here you can see that sewage that pollute the water. These are some toxic chemicals which we are using in our daily life and that also pollute water. Silt here that pollute water, that is due to landslide or soil erosion, etc. In this figure you can see effluents that causes water pollution. Now let us see about the case study, Ganga action plan. Ganga is one of the most famous rivers of India. It sustains most of the northern, central and eastern Indian population. Millions of people depends on it for their daily needs as well as their livelihood. However, recently a study by the Worldwide Fund for Nature, that is WWF, found that Ganga is one of the most 10 endangered rivers in the world. The population level have been rising for many years. We have reached at this stage because the towns and cities through which the river flows, they throw large amount of garbage, untreated sewage, dead bodies and many harmful chemicals directly into the river. In fact, the river is dead at many places where the pollution level are so high that no aquatic life can survive in this place. An ambitious plan to save the river called as Ganga Action Plan was launched in 1985. The aim of this plan is to reduce their pollution levels in the river. However, the increasing population and industrialization have already damaged this mighty river beyond repair. Here you can see that several activities are done near the Ganga. So all the waste materials are discharged into the Ganga by doing all these activities. This is also showing the figure that how that river is getting polluted. Now let us see how we will control water pollution. So for that we have to do some activities. Means first is bathing and washing should not be done near any water source. Defecating should not be done in the river, near the river. Do not throw any garbage, flowers, idols of gods and goddess, and also non-biodegradable polythene bags into the river. All these pollute the river. Toxic chemicals like fertilizer, detergent, etc. should not be passed into the river. Effluents which is coming from the industry should be treated first before putting into the water source, as these effluents contains heavy metals like arsenic, lead and fluorides, which leads to toxicity in plants as well as in animals and causes diseases. This is the figure which shows the how wastewater is treated, and this is called as sewage treatment. And it includes primary treatment, secondary treatment, tertiary treatment, like that. So in primary treatment only it is called as physical treatment, where no microbes are used, but in secondary treatment it involves microbes. So with the help of this primary and secondary as well as tertiary treatment, the water will be cleaned. So before treating the sewage into the water, it should be first treatment is done to the wastewater so that the water will become clean before putting into the water body. Now let us see what is the potable water. Potable water means which is clean and it is suitable for drinking. That is called as potable water. So as I have already earlier told that water can be made potable by treatment, and that includes both physical, chemical as well as biological methods. The water which is coming from the tap to your houses, they are the potable water. Now let us see how the water purification is done. There are different methods by which we can purify the water. First is by filtering. Filtering is a physical method. A proper household filter is a candle type filter. Water can be also purified by boiling, because boiling kills the germs present in the water. Another method is chlorination, and it is commonly used method for purifying water. It is done by adding chlorine tablets or bleaching powder to the water, that helps in cleaning the water. Here you can see that how the candle is purifying water. This is also about the purification of water. Now at last we will see what are the 3 R's, that is reduce, reuse and recycle. At our individual levels, we should consequently save water and should not waste water. So reduce, reuse and recycle should be our mantra. We can think some creative ideas like reusing water for washing and for other household tasks. For example, water used for washing vegetables may be used for watering your garden, because that water is useful to the plant because it contains some minerals, some vitamins. So it is very useful to the plants. Thank you. For any kind of doubts, please write your question in comment section.